Hey YouTube, it's GTA 5 Aviator. Today I'm just going to be bringing you guys a short commentary, probably about 3 minutes long at the most, just basically detailing the cars in GTA 5. Nothing too major. I ain't going to be like breaking pictures down and all that kind of stuff because, it's time consuming and I see a lot of other YouTubers doing that. So yeah, one of the major concerns I have of the vehicles is I hope that they don't handle like the ones in GTA 4 because just watching the videos, I don't think they will. If you guys are familiar with GTA 4, specifically the cars, they kind of handled in a bit of a weird way. It was kind of like sailing a boat. Like it didn't turn the way a car should. It was almost like every car in the game was front wheel drive, and every time you try to turn, every car seemed to have a lot of understeer, which is basically when you turn the wheels and the car kind of keeps going straight. It doesn't really corner the way it should. And for a game that emphasized so much on, realism, that kind of let me down. Now, like the helicopters and stuff, they were great. They were amazing. Actually, I had a hell of a time, doing that. But I mean, when you want to jump in the car and have some fun with your friends, there's nothing worse than a big open world game and the cars kind of sail around the corner like a boat instead of driving, which kind of let me down. Now, if there's any kind of like diehard fans out there like myself of the series of GTA, that is, you'll know that most of the cars never really change. If that makes sense, most of them are just. I mean, if you look at the Banshee from Grand Theft Auto 3, it's actually exactly like perfect inch replica of the one in GTA 4. Like they rarely change things around. Even the Sentinel, I think it's called, which is a BMW M3 or an M2. I'm not too sure, but even in the older GTA's, it's exactly the same, and they're kind of like that with most of their vehicles in terms of boats and helicopters and planes, and everything's just kind of like a more refined version of the previous one. Now, one of the thing I know I see a lot of you guys talking about is like San Andreas based customization. I'm gonna be honest, and not only honest, realistic. I can't see that coming back on a high, well, at least on such a high level like San Andreas had it. I mean, if it did, that would be amazing. I'd love that. But I can't see it making a return now. One of the things I did notice is there's a scene in the second trailer where I'm not too sure what the name of them is, but it's one of them trucks that has cars stored on the back of it. One of them bricks that kind of falls apart, and an Aston Martin comes off it, but it's a real old one. I think it's like a DB8 or 5 or something. I'm not too sure. But seeing that kind of made me happy because I like classic cars, like the Shelbys and all that stuff. I like the Sabre GT in GTA 4 was, oh, I loved that car. I was disappointed because that car wasn't in the online mode for some unknown reason, but you know, it's one of them things. But yeah, hopefully seeing cars like that in GTA 5, I mean, more of that stuff certainly. And everything's looking great in the cars in terms of detail and the wheel spin, and everything's just looking the way I would want it to. So I think that'll do for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a nice day.